So my partner has a really good crossface underhook from Side Control. From here, ideally you want to get your frames in. So if you're able to just get your frames in right away by swimming in, you can. If you have trouble, you can always use your feet and bridge, creating a little bit of space to bring your arm at the hip, and then when you come back, you can swim this arm in. So now that my frames are in, instead of doing a basic hip escape, I'm going to use these frames to create space. And I'm going to opt to go for an armbar instead. So if I'm here, I'm going to use my feet on the mat, bridge, bring my hips back down, creates that space between his chest and my chest. Okay, so I bridge, I bring my hips back down, and as soon as my hips hit the mat, I want to think about lifting my feet and curling my back, which gives me a good angle for the armbar. So if I start over here, my frames are inside, I create the space, I bridge, and then as soon as my hip touches the mat, my feet are going to lift, and my head is going to go under his chest, which gives me a better angle to shoot up my legs for the armbar. So my hips touch the mat, and from here I'm shooting my left leg over his head, and my right knee at his armpit. So I shoot up, and I catch the arm. You can finish from here, or bring him down, keeping your knees pinched, and your hamstring curled. From here, I'm just gonna go down, and I'm gonna catch the thumb. So I'm catching the thumb, and I'm falling on my back. Ideally, you wanna keep the knuckles on your chest. You're pulling with one arm, and you're pushing with the other arm, okay? While you pinch your knee in. So I lift, pinch, keeping the knuckles to finish. If your partner does not tap, you can always switch to a 2-on-1. So as soon as you pass the hip line here, you could switch to a 2-on-1, and it's the same braking mechanic. I'm pushing with both arms, and I'm pinching my knee inside. Okay, so let's do a different angle. Frames, frames. Here, I'm gonna bridge, and as soon as my hips touch the mat, I turn and I catch. From here, I can finish right away, or I can bring him back down. Okay. I'm keeping my knees pinched. I reach for the thumb, and from here, when I fall, I'm gonna finish on the hip towards the legs. So I'm keeping the knuckles here, I'm pulling and I'm pushing, and I finish.